G'day boaties, Tom Fraser from Boating New Zealand magazine, and it's my pleasure to be here in Lake Tekapo in the heart of the South Island High Country to review and have a good look at the new Fi-Glass Viscount. Now this is a pretty cool place to be doing a review because not only is the weather and the scenery spectacular, but we know boats like this from Fi-Glass spend a lot of time in these lakes around the Mackenzie Basin and further afield. Some will argue such conditions don't test the real capability of the boat in question, and they're right, to a point. However, in this instance, they're missing one vital consideration. Fi-Glass boats are used extensively on lakes like these for fishing, skiing, cruising and exploring, and these conditions aren't unusual or unexpected. So the fair weather provides a solid opportunity to test the boat in conditions that many families use them. In saying that, I have no doubt whatsoever the Viscount will be equally capable in the chop and swell of marine locations from Southland to the Marlborough Sounds, Coromandel and beyond. My first impressions of the 6.8 metre Viscount were very positive. Its sleek lines clearly highlight the Fi-Glass pedigree. The bimini sat in perfect proportion to the hull, and the V8 250 horsepower Mercury Verado in black and grey looked impressive planted on the transom. The grey wrap around the hull, complemented by U-deck flooring, was an accentuating touch, so too the retractable stainless steel cleats. In fact, there's more use of stainless steel fittings, including the bung, than in other models. It comes on a Fi-Glass braked double axle trailer, and frankly, the entire package looked fantastic. Fi-Glass Managing Director Griff Simpson appeared keen to show us how quick the big girl could go, and we pushed along towards 48 knots with no problem, the big Mercury simply purring. I'm no speed merchant, and the majority of my 4 hours behind the helm was a more sedate 21 knots, revving about 3,300 RPM and burning about 21 litres of fuel an hour. Pushing up to 27 knots raised those figures only slightly. The favourable conditions meant we could work the Viscount hard, and no matter the pressure we exerted on it, she tracked, turned and responded effortlessly, even at speed. It's a predictable, stable ride. I'm with Griff Simpson, the Managing Director of Fi-Glass Boats. Griff, you must be pretty thrilled with what you see.
Yeah, actually it's been a long process developing this boat, especially with the COVID years in the middle, which certainly saw production ramp through the roof, and it meant that we really didn't have the time to focus on new model development. So this has been a long time coming, and you know, we are very proud of what we've achieved, certainly within the internal mouldings of the boat. You know, there's a lot of new features. The side coamings are now fully moulded. You've got more storage in your back-to-back seat. Yeah, and a lot of these features actually translate to our smaller models.
So this is a 6.8 metre boat, 400 mil bigger than the existing Warrior, which is the biggest boat.
Yep.
Why have you built a bigger boat? Is that based on consumers wanting bigger boats, or is there other reasons?
I mean, absolutely. Like consumer demand for a long time, we've sold probably in excess of 1,500, maybe 1,800 Warriors, and there is a number of clients that do want something bigger. Also, engines or outboards have got bigger, more efficient, and so we needed a bigger platform to carry the the likes of this V8 250 horsepower Verado. You know, people seem to be spending more time physically in the boat rather than pulled up to the beach. So, you know, naturally having a bigger boat that you can move around in is beneficial.
And what can someone who hasn't been on one of these boats, the new model, what can you tell them to expect when they're using this?
So it doesn't do anything silly. it's got incredibly soft ride like the Warrior does. It's very stable at high speed. It corners as if it's on rails. You know, like it really doesn't have any bad attributes at all. You know, like I would be happy for any first time boatie to be driving this boat with this horsepower on it, because it absolutely is completely predictable.
Key things that I notice as an existing Fi-Glass owner are the new seating arrangement at the back,
Yep.
on the transom, and also the dash area.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things where we've tried to maximise the space in the boat. So if we start actually at the very front of the boat, we've actually pushed the bulkhead forward, because we found that, you know, with the advent of a drum winch, you didn't need such a large anchor locker. So by pushing the bulkhead forward, we've actually got greater cabin, a longer cabin bunk surface. So I think up to about comfortably someone who's 6'3" can actually lie down in the cabin. And then of course you mentioned the dash. We went for the biggest screen possible. So this boat comes standard with a 16-inch MFD. These bin seats here, and they slide out of the way in that position, but they actually then slide diagonally forward and gives you a great big bench seat. All the batteries are now completely off the floor. A live bait tank. The other notable feature is that we've managed to fit a 195 litre stainless steel fuel tank as standard in this model, which means that, you know, with the advent of the new 4-strokes, I mean, we were coming down the lake at 3,300 RPM and burning 21 litres an hour. Well, you know, you're going to go a long way with 195 litres.
So Viscount by Fi-Glass is not a new name in itself?
No. So the Viscount was originally released in 1972 in New Zealand by Fi-Glass. It was, at the time, it was the first fully moulded deck in New Zealand.
Finally, what do you think Frank, your old man, would think?
That's a very good question. I think my father would be immensely proud. You know, the fact that we were bringing back, you know, some of the iconic names that you know, and part of the brand that, you know, basically is Fi-Glass.
The supplied boat had a number of additions, including zip wakes, significant lighting and other options, and as with other Fi-Glass boats, the Viscount can be tailored to individual needs. The helm station itself is very comfortable, with adjustable bolster seats that allow the skipper and passenger to sit or stand comfortably, and the digital control throttle is in close proximity. The large wraparound window screen provides superb protection to the entire cockpit. The calm conditions gave a great opportunity to ascertain whole shot, important for water sports. And there was no question of the Viscount jumping effortlessly onto the plane. And with a removable ski pole and bimini mounted tow point, I can easily imagine everyone enjoying many effortless hours water skiing, wakeboarding and biscuiting behind the Viscount. The much anticipated unveiling of this Fi-Glass Viscount marks the return of a cherished name after a 30-year hiatus. Before they were discontinued in 1993, about 1,300 Viscounts, both in stern drive and outboard options, were built. Nonetheless, today's model is a quantum leap in technology, quality and capability. In my opinion, the new Viscount proves that Fi-Glass continues to design and build boats that will not only appeal, they'll fulfill expectations.
John Ecclestone from Boating New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to our channel.